sunshine. Where is the... Oh, do the Talking Tom and Friends show. That one's fun. It's the love and joy promise me. Tell me it's alright. With that. Oh, Vernon. How are ya? My friend. How is life for you in... I have no idea where you're at. That's okay. I'm heating up some water right quick, but I've just got a quick encouraging word I just wanted to share with some folks. So real quick, share this video because you never know where people are at, never know what they need to hear. And yeah, so today is Saturday, relaxing day. I know a lot of people are probably doing their own thing, which is fine. So I know that people will watch this, and I also know that people will share it. So I appreciate each and every one of you. But I just wanted to come on. Did I turn that on? Yes, I did. Where's my cups? Where's my cups? Okay. So I am making myself some more spark because it is like double spark Saturday. And I just wanted to share with y'all just some things that are new. Behold, new things are coming. And also just a word to inspire y'all. So give me just a moment while I invite some people. So just inviting some people who might be roaming Facebook, but they're like, I don't know what to do. Let me live vicariously through the lives of others on Facebook. So, also I wanted to talk to you guys about what is coming down the pipes, because I believe y'all need to know there's some awesome big stuff coming on down the pipes. I know, so if you can give me a moment here, I'm just inviting some people. People. There's a song, right? People. Do, 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 do. People keep on something. I obviously don't know the words to that song. But hey, if you're there, do me one favor. Besides share this video, tell me where you're tuning in from. And if you're watching live, put live in the comments. If you're watching the replay, type number 2 or type the word replay. That would be awesome.com. Hey Matthew, that goes outside, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I am, but you guys need to be quiet inside. Today's a new day, and I'm making some spark. So hold on, please. Just one moment. So if you're there, I can see ya. I just can't see you yet. Okay. Uno momento, por favor. There we go, Mike. Yo, how's it going? This is a must that I do this right quick because it's Saturday. My body thought that sleeping in till 6:27 a.m. on a Saturday was a good thing. And while I'm not opposed to getting up early, I like to sleep in till like 7:30 or 8. So my body's like, surprise, just kidding, get up. Hold on. Oh, yes. This is one of my most awesomest flavors ever. Bestest. Most bestest. I think that's a word. Really do think that's a word. Okay. So, I'm going to have this whole one. I've already had one at 6 something this morning. Alright boys, I'm going to be outside in the backyard, so please keep it down. Keep it down. Can you turn that down, please? Remember, Dad's sleeping. Okay. Bear with me for a moment, y'all. Thank you so much for your patience this morning. Obviously that's not going to work. I'm trying to open the back door with my cup of hot water in my hand, and I've got my other hands full. You know, as a mom, I've tried to, you know, you just learn how to adapt with, you know, having 2 arms and multiple kids. And my adopted mom told me once, you know, that if reincarnation did exist, which a lot of people believe it does, so I'm not here to, you know, deter people from that, but she said, you know, if reincarnation did existed, then mothers would be octopuses. Octopi, I guess that's the multiple version of octopus. So you have to excuse me. All right, so I honestly wasn't going to come on here, but I was in the presence of God this morning, and I just was getting a bunch of downloads, and what I was shared with about me I can't share because that's for me, but I just have a quick word that I wanted to share with y'all, and I wanted to come on here, and I know this is Facebook, and God is definitely giving me some different ideas, and you know, I normally will write things down, but I really just wanted to share some things from the heart with you today, and maybe I will tell you some things that I did write down. And hey, Miss Angela, how are ya? It's good to see you on here, my friend. Okay, so here we go. Are you ready for some encouragement? It's like, are you ready for some football? But this is, are you ready for some encouragement.com with Tiff. Marvelous light, marvelous light. Oh, that's a song. To marvelous light I'm running, out of darkness, out of shame. By the cross you are the truth. You are the life, you are the way. Yeah. Amen. Miss Angela, thank you so much. I appreciate you, your kind words. Okay. So yes, I actually do have a word for y'all today. It has to do with new. It has to do with forsaking the old. It has to do with moving forward. It has to do, there's a few new things coming down the pipes. I really love y'all. I appreciate the emojis. I appreciate you coming on. I'm going to put this in my cup now. Are you ready? Are you ready? Yes. For those of you that don't know what this is, before I go, this was new to me 7 years ago. I will never forget. I was at a time in my life where, man, I needed something new. I needed an oomph to pick me up. I was a tired, disgusted mom who was just out of shape. I didn't have a vision. I couldn't even stay awake, you know, wanted to nap all day with my kids. But let me tell you something. I can now hold meaningful conversations with people and they don't sound like wah, 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 wah. So, here's some new things that's coming down the pipes. Are you ready? So the other day I did a video. By the way, this is just keeping it real Tiff. This is just going to be a very lighthearted, speaking from my heart, keeping it real encouragement video, and I'm going to do my best to keep this quick because it's Saturday, and y'all want to probably get back to your families, and so I just want to be respectful of your time. But here's the deal. I'm getting the word out to everyone and their mother. I'm first taking it to social media, and now I am taking it beyond. Hey, how are ya? Miss G. Jazzy. Okay, so I am, since you have put that on your Facebook, as your Facebook name, I actually have memorized your name as Miss G. Jazzy. So I've actually forgotten what your name really is. But I do love you. You're an awesome neighbor, awesome friend. You have amazing kids and grandkids. And so, Miss G. Jazzy. That's just a funny moment with Tiff. Like, you know, when you see the same something for so long, you're like, okay, maybe that's what the thing really is. So maybe that's what your name really is, and I just didn't know. But we've been neighbors now for probably, what, 5 years? 5 years? 4 or 5 years? A long time. Anyhow, so here's a new thing coming to you. Coming to you live with joy. Okay, with joy, here's my cup of joy. Have you had your cup of joy this morning? Those of you who have not had this awesome cup of joy before, And maybe you were like, maybe it didn't do something for you then, but hey, man, it's going to do something for you now. Yes, let's talk. Let's talk. Let's get to this. Ready? Okay. So here are some new things coming down the pipe real quick. I did a video the other day. I just stepped out in faith because something has just dawned on me that I've been doing this now for quite a few years, and it just comes naturally. And I just decided that this is a skill set that's needed across the board. Not oh, hey, Miss Lana. Lana, how are ya? Okay, so across the board, so it's something that I've loved, I just love to do. I just can't honestly help myself. It's something that God has put in me from the time I was born up until today, you know, and it's something that I've been doing, and people have tried to tell me like to shut up. They literally have, and told me, you know, hey man, you don't need to be talking that way and blah blah blah. It's like, what do you mean? What's in me is what was given to me. Miss Shauna, how are ya? And so something I love to do, and so something for a skill set that I have seen that people need, that is lacking across the board in places that you go to clock in, places that you go to order food from, places that you do business with. It's called people skills, customer service skills, job skills. There's a lot of things that people honestly just don't know. I didn't know this stuff either. I didn't start off in life. I wasn't born, boom, with this information. No, it's information I have personally invested hundreds of dollars in, if not thousands. It adds up. But when you invest, and you're investing in a skill set, that's the best investment ever. So I've been investing in skill sets. I've been investing in character things, you know, to help me redo my character. Because, man, the way I used to be, like, I don't want to be 25 again, maybe to be young, but I don't want to go back there. I actually want to be here now. I thought about that this morning. Do I want to go backwards, or do I want to keep moving forward? And do I want to keep picking up all the old stuff, or do I want to stick with the new? So I decided to go with the latter, because I want to stick with the new. I want to be my age now. There's products to help me stay awesome, young. Guys, this right here, Gay Nell, thank you. I've been trying to remember that for like a month. I'm like, it was something, and I don't want to call her by the wrong name. Thank you. I appreciate you. Online hair business name. Cool. She does hair, y'all. She does hair, and she does a good job. I have seen it. So contact her. Gay Nell. Okay. So that's a beautiful name, actually. So I decided to stick with the latter because things are new. I'm no longer the same way I used to be. Like, I think about where I used to be, and I don't want to go back there. Heck to the no. So I'm so grateful for all the trials and stuff I had to go through. Yes, I know that sounds crazy, right? Like, Tiffany, why are you thankful for all the stuff you had to go through? Aren't you thankful for after you went through it? No. You know why? Because if I didn't go through all the old crap, I wouldn't be able to sit before you today and lead you. In order to lead others, and in order to encourage and do the business that God has put inside of me to do and teach and coach, I have to get rid of old stuff. I have to constantly work on myself better than I work on anyone else or anything else, because that's the number one thing that needs work the most, is me. Not anyone else. I can't change anyone else. I've tried. It's exhausting. I can't do it. So it took me a long time to get to this point, but here's the awesome thing. So I have set out to do the very thing that God has placed inside of me to do, and it's all made sense because I am a person who listens to people. Okay, you got that? I listen, and I'm very observant. So when people are talking, I will hear what's coming out of their mouth. If what is coming out of their mouth is not lining up where they want to go, I'll wait till they're done, and then I will not correct them in a negative manner, but I will coach them back to thinking and speaking the way that they want to get to where it is they want to go. Does that make sense? Meaning it's not that I'm bringing correction to make them feel bad. I'm just bringing a quick corrective method to help people get back on track with what they're speaking, because if what you're speaking is not lining up to where you want to go, and you're saying fluff words, I hope, maybe, well, and all that stuff, we need to talk. So, but I listen to a lot of people, and I listen to a lot of things. And a lot of the conversations I talk to people about are jobs. And it just hasn't dawned on me that I have been giving like tips and suggestion and coaching things to people about jobs for the last few years. So I have actually invested in the skill sets to be able to do that. And I have testimonials of my own thing. And yes, I have to do the thing I tell people to do. It's not fun, but it is something that has to be done because I'm not going to tell people to do something I'm not. So I've stepped out into business. So I now do a job assistance. I guess you can call it a job assistance business. Yeah. Anyway, so I set out to do that. So that's something that's brand new. Next thing that's coming, so I've set out to do that. So stay tuned. There's lots of things coming on down the pipes for that. Right now, I know that I help people write their resume. Yes, I can help people. It's not free. Don't ask me to do it for free because that's not why I do business, okay? Miss Haley, beautiful friend, how are ya? So, and I say that because a lot of people have, to be honest with you, have used my kindness and services for free, and I have been used in a manner that is very dishonoring. And so I'm like, no more. God's like, Tiff, he actually had a chit chat with me. There's a banana or an apple. Please get him an apple. So it's dishonoring when you know that somebody has a business and you and you think that they're just going to do it for free. That's not very honoring. And so I have been treated very, let's just say people have taken advantage of my kindness and my skill set. And God had, as I was saying, God had a talk with me, a long talk and a long work on this. He said, Tiff, no more. I didn't give you this business for you to go broke. Same with anyone else that starts a business. Yes, there are lots of things that I do. So when I say I help people with their resumes, I actually do more in that time that I give for people. I under promise and I over deliver on purpose because people need to know what it is they need to say when they turn in the resume. Amen. People need to know how to speak to the person that they hand the resume in to. It's not just write your resume and turn it in. No, there's a method, there's a process, and that's what I teach people. Then I follow up with people, and then I rejoice with them on whatever sprouts they do. I rejoice. You know, we have little celebration moments. This is what I do. So that's what I've started. So if you or anyone knows of anyone that is looking for a job, or maybe you want to revamp some job skills to learn how to get ahead in your job, please ask me. I'm going to start doing these Facebook Live. I think I'm even going to do Insta Live. That's on Instagram. So if you have Instagram, please make sure you follow me so that we can, so that I can talk to you, but also share with people as well. I put a post on my wall about what I'm doing as well. So another thing that's coming on down the line is a Bye Bye Belly challenge. You heard me. Bye Bye Belly challenge. Man, I don't know about you, but jiggle in the middle is like the #1 and most infuriating thing for a lot of people. Jiggle in the middle. It means that you are craving the wrong things. It means you're eating the wrong things, and maybe you lack exercise motivation. Maybe you are not eating enough of the right things. And man, I'm telling you, we have a Bye Bye Belly challenge going on. So if you want to be added to that group, let me know. You can make a decision from there. And if you don't even want to be a part of it, you can see for yourself. I will introduce you to some awesome people who will encourage you, motivate you, coach you, and be with you. I'll be with you. I'll be your coach as well. But if you want to be added to that group, please let me know in the comments. I will add you to that group, and if you don't want to be a part of that group, then I will remove you. Simple as that. You make an informed decision. I'm not going to tell you all about it. Yeah, it's a jiggle in the middle, a jiggle and baby, like Get rid of it, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, people want a flat stomach but aren't always willing to do what it takes. But man, I honestly tell you, I don't have any more sugar cravings. I don't even crave bread. Like, even the thought of going to get a deli sandwich, I don't even want that because I just don't want it anymore. And also, even like going out to eat, I mean, sure, once in a while I'll crave a good burger because, you know, protein, and I also work out, and my body's like, girlfriend, help me out a little bit. So I don't starve myself. I don't deplete myself from things. But what I'm saying is self-control and consistency. I have gotten results. I've lost 3 inches off of my waist, and I've probably lost weight, but more so inches. My clothes are looser. My belly has muscle tone. Awesome people are getting results. There's hundreds of people that have decided to join. It starts Wednesday. So if that's something you are like, yeah, I want in. Like, who doesn't want their belly to be like whittled, you know, whittle the middle? Okay, that's that. You ready for the message? So those are some new things. Hey, respect, please. Hey, excuse me. Hey, Zachary, you can back off now. Be respectful. Dad's sleeping. Okay, so that's what's new. So please, I'm dead serious. Excuse me, this starts Wednesday. So, I mean, you can start on Friday, but to be a part of that group, it is best to get in on the action today, man, so that way you can make an informed decision and at least get your products. You can at least start something, but you just got to start somewhere, amen? So if you want more information, message me or comment below. I'm in for the Bye Bye Belly Challenge, like bye, bye, bye. Okay? Are you ready? So this is what I'm hearing being downloaded to me today. I am serious when I say new is coming. Like all old things are supposed to be gone. Did I really write that? I did in 2016. I wrote that. Okay. So here's the thing. A lot of us are maybe afraid to step into the new, maybe afraid to reach for the new because of all the old things we're used to, because of our comfort zones, because of our fluff. Here's what comfort zones are. Fluff bubbles. You know, comfort zones are what keep us from saying yes to new things. They keep us questioning. They keep us striving in a negative way. There's 2 definitions of striving. There's one of that is good. You're going for it. You are, you're striving to finish the race type of a thing. Then there's the negative side where you're wrestling, where you're questioning, where you can't make a decision. All that stuff, that's the negative stuff. That's the stuff that God's saying, man, hey, Miss Candy, how are ya? That's the stuff where God's like, yo, stop striving in that area and just do it already. Stop contemplating, stop thinking about it, stop wishing, stop hoping, get out there and do it, right? But it's a scary thing for people. In the Bible, in His Word, there's... Excuse me! Hey, excuse me. That's enough, please. Thank you. Excuse me. Stop being dishonoring. Zachary, please, both of you stop arguing. Thank you. Excuse me. This is my cup of, this is also my mom sanity. But within, honestly, less than 5 minutes, less than what it takes to brew a cup of coffee. 30 seconds, you drink it, and it's like, man, now I can talk to my kids. Ah, yes, cup of joy. Spark. Anyway, let's get back into the Word. So, there's a story about a gentleman named Lazarus, right, where God called him, where he had passed away, and he was one of Jesus's most closest friends, right? Well, Lazarus passed away, and his sisters were mad, and, because Jesus was in another town, and I'm paraphrasing, by the way. Thank you very much, Haley. And this is like mommy juice right here. And Uh, so Jesus finds out that his friend Lazarus has passed away. And so when his sisters meet up with him, they're like, yo, where were you? We waited for you. You weren't here. You know, our brother has been dead for like 3 days and he stinks and all this stuff. And so what does Jesus do? He wept. I think that's the first shortest scripture there is in the Bible. Jesus wept. Okay. Then it goes on to say that Jesus rolled away the stone. Now, when people are dead, they're not living. Okay. They're not alive. They're not put in some animal or bird or snake or spider. We're not even going to go there. They're dead. They're gone. You can't, unless God works through you to raise them from the dead, like what I'm going to share to you in just a moment. Dead is gone. It's stinky. So that means all old things that you have been delivered from are gone. Old, stinky, rotting, just plain disgusting. That's what death is. Sin has lost its power. Death has lost its sting. From the grave you've risen victoriously. Into marvelous light I'm running. Got that? So that's what death is. But here's what Jesus says. He says like, yo, Lazarus, come forth. So Lazarus gets up off his wherever he's at. He's all wrapped in these like linens, okay? But he has life brought back into him, and Jesus is like, yo, dude, come forth. So Lazarus comes forth out of the cave, out of the dead, away from the old, and he steps into the new, if you think about that for a moment. So insert your name in that scripture. You come forth. You, it's time to step into something new. It's time to step into what God has for you. It's time to stop thinking about it. Too many people spend so much time thinking about researching. I need to plug in my phone. Excuse me just a moment. I'm plugging my phone.
Whoa, why do you send me the shorts, Mom?
Zach, can I please use your cord? Because it's long.
Use it.
Huh?
I need to use it. My phone's about to die.
Can I please use it while I do the video, please?
You always need to use our
Thank you.
cord.
You use Matthew.
Matthew's is too short. Okay, thank you for bearing with me. My phone is about to die. I need to plug in my phone. Excuse me. Quiet down, please. Zachary, you're gonna have a talking to when I get back inside because you disobeyed me. Yeah, you did. You turned on the PS4 when I said not to. Okay, sorry about that. All right. Excuse me. I'm sorry, guys. Phone's about to die, and you know what happens when you have a good message. No. Why does this have to happen? Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Yay. Okay, I'll go over here. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay. There we go. I'm going to step forward here. So you know what I'm saying? So God, so Jesus calls him into the new, and there we go. There we go. So Jesus calls Lazarus out, away from the old and into the new, and he says, yo, Lazarus, come forth. So Lazarus comes forth, and he has, you know, all the, it says that the cloths, like, fell off. So, I mean, I didn't, you know, I don't think he was, like, without clothes, but, you know, he, the old stuff fell off. So here's the thing for you. Here's the word that I have for you. And yes, I had to ask what I was supposed to say because I got this stirring to get on here, go live, and encourage you this Saturday. Here we go. So, Maybe many of you are thinking about things. Maybe many of you have spent a lot of time, maybe too much time, maybe years, thinking on doing something new, on stepping into the new, on reaching for something new, because you may be afraid to let things go that are old. So I don't know who this is for, but I'm just a messenger. I am just used by God to say words of encouragement. And this is to encourage you. It's to tell you that today, as of August 25, 2018, you no longer have to strive in the old. You no longer have to strive for what isn't. You no longer have to strive and get tired. You no longer have to strive and lack. You no longer have to strive and doubt. You no longer have to strive in not doing and not taking action. Not taking action is actually the worst thing anyone can do. Because when I'm done saying this video, there are some of you that's going to take action with the items that I said at the beginning of the video, or there's many of you that's going to take action in things that you know you need to take action in, and then there's many of you that's going to listen to this, say, good word, Tiff, and go back to the old, go back in the cave, go back into hiding because you're afraid to step out and do something that God is calling you to do. Maybe it's saying yes to trying something new. Maybe it's saying yes to take that job. Maybe it's saying yes to take control of your health. Maybe it's saying yes to be a better parent, you know. Maybe it's saying yes to learn how to do well in your job, you know. Maybe it's to say yes to learn skill sets for things that you just know that you need to learn things in. Maybe today is your day that you're going to choose not to sit in thinking about its status and hoping and wishing and dreaming. Maybe you're going to start writing things down on a piece of paper. You're going to write your vision. This morning, excuse me, my pen fell. This morning, hey Dina, how's it going? This morning I shared a video, 40 Days of Prayer. You got to watch it. It's like 13 minutes long, but it will change your life forever. We're on day 14 of the prayer call and the 40 Days of Prayer. Let me tell you, it's time. It was shared on there today, and then you need to go watch it because I'm not going to tell you anything else about it. All I'm going to do is say this. You got a vision? Do you have a vision for your life? Is it bigger than where you live? Is it bigger than a car? Is it bigger than what your house looks like or what you want a house to look like? Is it bigger than that? You know, I didn't realize that either. I'm going to be honest. When I say write the vision and make it plain, that actually, she broke it down and she actually defined what writing down your vision means. Writing down your vision for your business. Writing down your vision for your kids. You know what I'm saying? Because when we write down the vision and we make it plain, guess what happens? We get it out of our minds on paper, okay? Second, then we see it. Then we ask God to bless it and multiply it and bring it to fruition, and guess what He does? Guys, I've been saying and I've been sharing this not to boast, not to brag, but I wrote things down in 2011, and by 2018, I saw that some of those things came to pass. In my mind at that time, they were big visions. It was a big dream, goal, why, purpose, whatever was on that paper. I actually, because it was old and because things had come to pass, I was instructed to throw it away. And I wrestled with that. You know why I wrestled? Because it was like, but these things, I can show people what has come to pass. And I was then told no, because I am going to do something new and bigger. What's the problem? He's got a tablet. So, some of us, we are hanging on to something that's old. You know what it is? I don't. Maybe you're hanging on to old thoughts, old mindsets, old ways of doing things, old health habits. I'm sorry, I'm going to be honest with you right now. If you have a goal to get healthy, if you are working out, eating a bag of potato chips to balance out the fact that you work out and justifying that is not loving yourself. It's not taking care of yourself. You know how I know? Because I used to do that. I used to work out, sabotage that, go on a cycle, and then stop. Be inconsistent and wonder, why don't I look like how I want to look? Well, I wasn't putting forth the 100% effort that I knew that I needed to. I was addicted to sugar. People used to ask me when I was due. They used to ask me if I was pregnant when my son was 2, and he's the last of the Mohicans. And I had to look at them. The last person that asked me that, I had to let them know in a bold manner. I said, you know what? If I'm pregnant, I will let you know. I am not pregnant. Do not ask me again. Thank you. And I got mad. And then people at church would ask me. It's like, excuse me? Don't ask me that. I don't ask you that. I'm being real. I don't ask people that. I actually, you can pretty much tell. But I actually look at a person, and sometimes I won't even ask. But if I really know the person and they look like, obviously they're about to burst, I ask them. But I ask them the question like this. Are my eyes correct? Is there a congratulations? Because it's not offensive. It's not going to make the person be like, oh my gosh, she's calling me fat. I'm not pregnant, Instead, I'm asking, are my eyes seeing correctly? Because then it's like oh no, I've got whatever. Oh, okay. You know what? Man, you look at whatever comes out of your mouth. Hopefully it's kind and respectful. But you know what I'm saying? So today's your day to make a decision. Make a decision August 25th, 2018 today. What's it going to be? What's it going to be? You want to get ahead, or do you want to stay stuck? Do you want to keep striving for the old, or do you want to strive for new? There's 2 different definitions, and I had to look that up this morning. And man, let me tell you, I was given a word. I'm not sharing that with you because I'm not supposed to, but I can only share with you what I just did. So I pray that you are encouraged and inspired to not just be inspired on this video and then log off and say, yeah, that was great. Next. And then go back to doing things the same way. So it's time to stop being on the hamster wheel of insanity, and it's time to make a decision. I honestly didn't plan, as I said, on coming on here today, but this word just rose up out of nowhere, and it was led not by me. So my words are not my own. These are not my words that you're hearing. I'm just a vessel. I'm just a speaker. I'm just a encourager, coach. Oh, you know what? I can't see what people... Yes, rise up. Amen. Oh, Kathleen. How are you today, sister friend? Thank you for coming on here. I appreciate you. Yes, it's time to rise up. Haley, you nailed it on the... You hit the nail on the head. I guess I need more of this. Excuse me. It's the pineapple coconut flavor. They only have once a year. And I have 1 stick pack left. Yes. Till next year. So, I want to read you something real quick. Can you guys bear with me? I have, it ties in together. And I wrote this on March 16th and March 17th. Actually, 1 year apart from each other. That's so... Anyway, you ready? I'm going to read this to you real quick. It says, come forth. We are no longer in the grave. We are set free, delivered, victorious, and Jesus has come to conquer death. Sin has lost its power. Death has lost its sting. We are made new. We have overcome by His word and His blood. He is calling us out of the old into the new. I wrote this March 16th of 2016. We have life, and it is abundant. Satan is a thief. He comes to steal, kill, and to destroy. But lift your hands and praise God that He gives us life. We are no longer of the old. No more old mindsets, talk, old ways of doing things. Come forth. He is calling us into victory. I am running into marvelous light, out from the grave into the new. When you move into the new, then you do this. Moving forward. How many of you are grateful that we can move forward in our lives with Christ? Did you know that moving forward also means that we are new creations? I hope you all are catching this. Maybe you're all writing notes. I pray that you all are writing notes of some kind. I don't care how you do it, bullet, hieroglyphics, whatever you have to do. Did you know that new creations, we are made new. All the old things are in our past and behind us. We don't even have to pick up all the old junk or stuff. This just confirms everything I was just saying. We are able to walk in freedom and move forward to what lies ahead. We are instructed, in fact, in His Word, to keep our eyes on what lies ahead, that all things behind, leave them there. Our past is over. Moving forward means not staying stuck by what held us in our past. The former things with Jesus, we get a second chance. By what held us in our past and the former things. There we go. With Jesus, we get a second chance. We are not backed into a hiding place or cave. Do you believe that you are a new creation? Do you believe that your past is over? I ask you that because do you believe that you are ready, to go into the new? Or do you believe that your past is still with you? Are you still hanging on to certain parts of your past? Are you still hanging on to certain things that used to work? It's time to lay that down. Okay, you know why I'm speaking to you in a manner of that? Because I used to be there. I used to, when I would attempt to start what I've told you about, okay, I would get excited, I'd see some things, and then I'd stop. Then I'd be inconsistent, and then I'd stop. Then there was, a little bit of consistency and results, and then I'd stop. And I spoke about this. Shh, quiet down, please. I spoke about this, I think, yesterday. Did I talk about this yesterday? Yes, I did. About this yesterday. About the consistency, lack of inconsistency, and all that other stuff. Inconsistency, lack of consistency. Same thing. Yes, anyway. But I used to be there. I used to bring the old way that I would do things into the new, and it just wouldn't work. And it doesn't work. You cannot bring the old way of doing things, old mindsets, the old stuck ways, none of that with you. So I pray that you are encouraged today. And before I wrap this up, call to action. Call to action for you. And instead of thinking about it, just do it. So those of you, I just talked about a Bye-Bye Belly Challenge. I'm not kidding. It starts on Wednesday. Those of you who would like to be a part or even would like to hear more about it, man, I will add you to a group. You can make an informed decision for yourself. And if you don't want to be part of the group, then I'll remove you. Also, I will actually have my friend add you. And because he's also part of it as well. and also with the job thing. Are you someone who maybe needs your resume revamped? Or do you know someone who needs their resume revamped so it stands out, so it gets put at the top of the pile? Are you someone that is looking to know how to pass the interview? A lot of people don't know what questions to ask. Are you someone who may just need to brush up on interviewing skills? Are you someone who needs to know just have a different mindset when you turn in your resume, what to say? Are you someone who might not know what to say to your boss so that you don't get fired, so that you don't get laid off? You know what I'm saying? Would you like to learn these things? Are you that someone? Are you someone who do you know parents that have kids of working age that could benefit by adding value to their community, by learning how to help a company grow at the age of 15, 16, 13, 14? At the age of 13, I believe kids are able to work somehow, way, shape, or form. Yeah, I did. And it was not a beautiful thing. I thought I knew how to work. I didn't. Anyway, so do you know of youth? Yeah. I meet with people on Zoom, by the way. With people on Zoom, yes. But yeah, So it's just something to think about. Are you willing to give it a look to see if it's something that maybe you would benefit from, or other people that would benefit from just learning jobs? It adds value to the community. Could you imagine what it would look like if every place of business in your community had someone working the front counter or the front desk, or even someone in that community that would add value to the business so that the business would grow? Hello? So that it would grow their customer base and client base. Could you imagine what it would be like to walk up to a front counter when you order food or Jamba Juice, whatever, and the person looks you in the eye and treats you as though you've been a friend for 50 years, 15 years, whatever? Could you imagine? They look at you and they say, hey, they smile genuinely, eye contact. Hey, how's it going? How's your day going? Man, it's so great to see you. Thank you so much for stopping in. What can I get for you? And if they say they're not ready, you say, you know what? You just take your time. I'll be right here when you're ready. Smile, instead of, what'll it be? What can I do for you? Twirling the hair or just looking away. Hi. What can I get for you? I don't know about you, but when there are people at businesses that don't know how to address me when I walk in, I am 10 times less likely to walk back in there, and I will not recommend. Do you want your business to be the #1 recommended place in the community? How about you? Do you want you to be the #1 recommended place in the community? Do you want referrals? If you're not nodding your head, we need to sit down and ask ourselves, why are we not nodding our heads? Yes. Think about that for a moment. So, I was going to change my business name to Tiffany's Helpful Cues, but with the help of an awesome friend, I just love her, met her at First Steps to Success, and we talk all the time. I just talked to her yesterday, man. We encourage each other. We don't really necessarily need anything from each other, but man, when you get off the call, we're like happy, we laugh, we give each other awesome encouraging tips for things. We don't charge each other for that. We don't expect anything in return. It's amazing. And so she something about getting referrals as well. And then another awesome friend of mine who I also met through the First Steps to Success community, Danny Johnson community. Man, she did an amazing fireball video yesterday that I shared. Her name is, you'll see it. Her name's Jacqueline. My other friend's name is Jen. But I have 2 friends named Jen. One is with 2 N's and one is with 1 N. So I have a friend with the 1 N that I spoke with yesterday. The other Jen with 2 N's is an amazing gal too. She creates t-shirts and graphics designs. She's just got a happy hair. Man, she's amazing. You'll want to work with her if you need a logo. I'm going to hit her up, I believe. Yeah. But anyway, so got some amazing tips and encouragement. But yeah, referrals. Do you want referrals or do you want people not to refer you? So do you want to learn how to have people refer you, or do you want to learn how to keep your business stuck? You ask yourselves the questions. And that being said, I better go because it's Saturday. I appreciate y'all. I did go off a little bit just because I'm really excited. It's a different kind of excitement. It's not the excitement that only lasted for a short time and then I'd compare and do all this other stuff. No, it's an excitement that's staying. Why? Because this is the way that God created me. I'm doing one thing every day to get myself closer to where God has for me in this new season. That's what I'm doing. So doing this every day, and then I'm also going to upload this to my YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel. I've been sharing it. I'm going to share it again, so that way people can go on and watch the videos. They can download them and watch them at any time, instead of just on Facebook. God's like, you got to take your stuff off of social media, which he confirmed by other people, and then another person that called me yesterday. So I'm telling you, God, this was a declaration and an answer to prayer, that God would bring the resources and people assigned to help me in this season. That's a declaration from Commanding Your Morning, which is a group I just led, but I will do another one if I can get 10 people. who want to see circumstances change in their lives. But 10 people need to be a part. I had 5 or 6. Now I'm going up. I'm doing 10. Doing more than what I can think. But anyway, that being said, I gave you a lot of info. I pray you're encouraged. Happy Saturday. Please share this video. You never know where people are at. And don't forget to hit me up, man. We got the Bye Bye Belly Challenge. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye. We don't want to keep the fluff. I'm gathering some people that have said enough. They don't want their belly sticking out. Baby, bye, bye, bye. Is it jiggle, bye, bye, bye? Or that LL Cool J song, A Jiggling Baby? I mean, it's a jingle in his song. It's a jingling baby, but I said a jiggling baby. No, baby. Gotta have a whittled middle, amen? Anyway, I better go because y'all have been on here long enough, and I appreciate you for coming on. Appreciate you taking time away from your time in your Saturday to come on, be with me in my backyard. I appreciate you. I am honored to serve you, and I'm going to come at you Monday with a Monday Mindset Motivational video at, it seems to be 10:37 a.m. Pacific Standard Time is the time I do my videos. So make sure you're following me so that way you can see, and also don't forget to keep a lookout for the YouTube link as well, because I'm just letting people know there's a lot of things going on. So I love ya. Have a great, awesome weekend, and I will come at you soon Monday. Stay tuned, okay? All right. Bye-bye.